Good afternoon, everybody. How you all doing? Hope you're well. Enjoyed your weekend? Hope so. Hope it was good. Anyway, welcome back to Farming Simulator 22, the Monopoly edition. And if you don't know what that is, you can type in !farm to find out what it is. Yes, I actually put a command in for it. I remembered about 2 hours ago. Even though I was supposed to remember like last week, but yeah. Thanks very much there, stupid traffic. Oh, it's not traffic's fault, it's auto drive, which I haven't fixed. I've got to sort out some of these lanes. So yeah, anyway, we're back to it, trying to make money and stuff like that. You guys can get to it. I'll speed up the time, we can all start. And then also we've got everyone here today. We've got Patrio, DJ and Smudo. How are you guys?
I am good, guys.
I'm surprised you said stimulator as well as couldn't say Monopoly the first time around.
Well, the man's got his priorities in order, of course.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. What's priorities?
Otherwise, yeah, fine.
I was going to go with, well, censored, turntables, censored.
Patrio's having a censor at the moment.
No,
Apparently.
just speaking in pure Aussie.
So Patrio was go on full on bleep tirade, yeah.
Right, so I was watching the very first stream of this on YouTube today, and I noticed that the other guys were quite quiet coming through, so I've adjusted the sounds. Hopefully it's all good. If anyone's in chat now or hasn't arrived yet, whatever, I don't know. But anyway, let me know if it's all good. They're not too loud. As long as I'm the loudest, that's all that matters to me.
Noises. There, have I tested it?
Surely I've done this. Finished it. So yeah, I spent a bit of time running around today, just before the stream, getting flustered too, because DJ wasn't going to be here today, but he surprised us.
Yeah, my appointment got changed.
So
The next day.
yeah, so yeah, I've been running around sorting out his workers, put them on hired workers and stuff to get going. Not only that, he got a bit of a bonus because I started it before we were supposed to start, so he's got a head start as well. So you're very welcome.
Thank you, but thank you, JJ.
So, mind you, your harvest speed dude got stuck because I was using AI extensions and he had the collision
Yeah,
on,
I'm not
which
using
picked up.
it.
But I've set your other guys up to unload and deliver.
Ah,
As well. So,
all you have to do is just turn the harvesters on and just
yeah. Well, since you weren't going to be
Well,
here, I thought
you didn't know I was going to come on, so that's all right.
we're getting it going for you.
I'll just sit back and relax for a few minutes then.
Yeah, let them all do the job for you. You just collect the money. What did I come in here for? Oh, that. Get my $300 measly dollars.
Yeah, so I filled up with fuel today, and it cost me $96 to fill up.
Okay.
Mind you, the prices are $1.80 a litre.
Jeez, that was about $2.30, $2.40.
I was going to say, it's we're off our cycle. They switched from a weekly cycle to a fortnightly cycle in my state, and we're on the second week, but I think it's low 70s is the average, and the cheapest was $1.67.
Yeah, the cheapest I can probably get it. Probably around about that.
Right, this is going to be a bit of a pain for me doing this harvesting and trying to do the other thing at the same time, because where it's got to go There isn't an auto drive for that, so I'm going to have the hide worker cutting these corn down, and every time we keep an eye out when he's full, come along and empty him out while I'm doing the spraying at the same time. I also need to set up you to do a circle of... Actually, circle? Hang on, let's have a look at the field. Actually, a circle's fine, to be honest. Did I set it up right though? Orange. Yep, I believe I have. Right, you get going. And we put the hard worker on. Figure it out, go on. There's a good lad. And I've got to wait for this guy to get to field 40. Now, I've got the neighbours doing a bit of work today to their garden, so if it does come through the microphone, I will mute if it gets really, really loud. Hopefully it doesn't. I did forget to shut the window before I started, and I just remembered the last second, and with my mic settings and all that, hopefully it'll be alright. But I just thought I'd warn you, if it does get a bit loud, I will just mute until the quietens down a bit. Why am I don't know why I'm letting him drive and spending my money. I'm right here doing nothing.
I believe they call that management.
Laziness. What I excel at. So... Field 40 up here, next left, there it is. Right by Smudo's farm.
Yeah, guys, and another tip: never do a cotton contract with the John Deere harvester, because you cannot unload unfinished bales with that that sucker. That's gonna screw you up big time.
That sucks.
Yes, it does.
That's close enough for me. Okay, Dave, here, mate.
I had to spawn in a cotton bale, because for some reason you can't even fill that sucker up to have him unloaded.
Not even
No,
enough
I
on
had
the
to
field. Jeez. Oh, well, Durance, get onto it.
I was going to say, because obviously the case one allows you to do so for half completed bales, just where the John Deere one doesn't.
Yeah.
The case does as soon as you have a few liters in. You technically could spam 100-liter bales, which, you know, stupid, but you could.
Dave, got a question for you, mate. How's the boys coming through today? Because I watched the, I don't know if you were here earlier when I said it, I watched the very first stream of this on YouTube, and the guys are quite quiet, and so I've upped the levels a bit, and hopefully they'll be coming through fine now. But if they're a bit too loud, let me know, so I'll turn it down a little bit.
Are we always too loud and rowdy?
Well, to be fair, Smudo's coming through crystal clear today rather than his usual either half muted or half distorted.
That's true.
Yeah.
Lucky me then, huh?
Moving on. No. Oh, had a bit of fun today. Got on and play my farming sim this morning, and yesterday I updated Courseplay and it wouldn't load. The map wouldn't load, so I had to get rid of Courseplay, and fortunately there was another update today, so which seemed to fix whatever issue it was, even though the updates didn't seem to have anything to do with why it wouldn't load. But anyway, that's all good. Another thing I found, because I've been searching for Mr. Frithgar for auto-load bale trailer that will actually take all size bales. And I found one, and he wants the straps, and for some reason I've noticed with these bale auto-load trailers, we've got 2 packs on this that are on the mod hub, And also with that one, you can't use straps at all. It's really weird because in 17 and 19 with the auto-load balers, I mean, you could put the straps on. They didn't do anything. They just went flat across the trailers. For them to actually be used, you needed to unload the pals on the trailer. Once you auto-load, just unload on trailer, then you could use the straps. That's fine. But you can't even do that with these ones, which is silly. So I found half of what he was looking for, a bale trailer that will actually take small bales, but the small trailers as well. It only fit 3 large bales on. So, but yeah, the strap thing, I don't know why that is. It seems weird to me that they won't allow that function. But I think it's going to be a matter of fact, unless someone else comes out with it, it's going to have to wait for the guy that's done the pallet auto loads. Geez, that's a lot of wage payment, $1,500. For him, yeah, for him to actually add the bales, which he's got a plan to. Because I like that feature, the fact that when they're on the trailer after auto loading, they're really there, which they weren't with the old auto load feature. Because all I want the auto load feature for is to put it on to the trailer. After that, bit of realism, I'm happy with. Much preferred. Alright, let's get another one. What field's that? 66. Bit of deja vu. Field 66. I'll send him off to that while I go empty out my what's me call it? You. Yeah. Alright, yeah. If I got collisions, how full are you? Were you actually empty? Where are you? Case. No, you weren't, were you? Here's the issue, I bet. I bet collision was on. Thanks, Dave. Collision check on. Let's turn that off so it doesn't stop when a tractor's half a mile away from it. Right, that shall keep him going for a little while. We're off to field 66 apparently. Wow. All the way down there.
Apparently the AI struggles to use a single piece of highway from one side of the map to the other.
Oh wow.
What does? Auto drive?
No, the default, you send AI off to wherever you want to point them.
Yep.
So I've gone from currently on the road facing the correct direction, single piece of road, one right hand 90-degree turn, and that's where he needs to be. Refuse.
Yeah, right.
I'm just going to check these out, see if I need to do any on the way. This should be alright. I remember doing this intersection. You can tell by how messy it is. Yeah, that's alright, mate. You're the one with the giveaway lines or stop lines or whatever. Like, you pull right out in front of me, go for gold. Oh, there's a bit of an issue. Oh, that's right. This is really hard to do because when you do the auto drive course here, let me just get rid of that. These won't show up. It shows up in the middle for some reason, but yeah, they put one down. They go either on the track or inside the bridge, and yeah, I can't join them up. So this is a bit of a pain in this area. You can see I've done this. Well, you probably can't see I've done that if you hadn't seen it before. Actually, I've got to finish that bit off, don't I? I don't want it like that. Or maybe I will leave it like that, but this used to be connected and these weren't here, which is when the problem is when they're coming down this way, they'll always go into along here and then back this way, which gets hit by traffic, hence the reason why I'm doing that. And I don't know why the guy did that in the first place. Makes no sense to me. Meanwhile, I'm losing time and money showing you all that. Everything looks good, and yeah. Hopefully with the next auto drive update he fixes that issue with the having the mouse pointer up, nothing works. Courseplay used to do that too, when you put the mouse over the menu, otherwise it worked fine, but obviously they don't have that anymore, that overlay. Or that HUD, whatever it is. But yeah, with the last update of auto drive, it started doing that, which it's a right pain, because it was nice to be able to bring up the mouse and still be able to drive where you wanted to go. Give me, yeah, okay. Get rid of you. Drop the map a bit so I can see things. Line you up the best I can. Me combine harvester's fine, it's only at 55%, don't have to worry about that now. Please say finished. Please say finished. You pain. I gotta waste herbicide going over where I've been already. Oh, I forgot to do what I was going to do, which was have a look at something. It's all secret squirrel type things. Oh, by the way, in the rules, which Smudo's put up there, guys, you might want to read that because there's a slight change to it. I realised after I wrote it, I thought, yeah, why not? Or I could tell you.
Sneaky.
Or I could tell you.
That's sneaky, trying to cheat.
Not cheating. What are you on about? It's no advantage to me whatsoever. No, instead of buying all the fields, all the land's got to be bought.
Yeah, but can you even buy land that's not fields?
Well, we'll find out. We'll buy all the lands that we can. I thought that was a given. We can't buy land, obviously that won't be part of it, will it? That's all done. Okay. Hang on, let's have a look, eh? Let me waste my time having a look through. Can't buy that.
A few
Can't buy
pieces
that.
in the middle.
Oh, actually, I think all the ones that are shaded are the areas you can buy. So all the shaded areas obviously need to be bought.
Yeah. A few things you can buy that aren't that don't include fields. But
Just helps.
only 1, 2, 3 of those.
It's extra money, so it's something to look forward to and gives you a boost at the end of it. I can come back to you, and while I'm waiting for you to full... Oh, you're almost full, actually. Let me Bonnie Tyler it and turn around. Right, what do we got on contracts I can take next? We've got a cultivating job, we've got a fertilising. Harvesting. I'll utilise you while I've got you. Free fuel. Don't have to fill this sucker up. Just get rid of it once I'm done. What field was that again? It was field 47. Field 47. That be where? Where's 47? Right there by Smudo's farm. By Maggie's farm. That would be field number 1 on the Stevie edit. What I'm going to, I think. Yes, it is. Which he updated, and I had to restart a save, which is fine. I hadn't gone in, it was like in the second day anyway in game, and I restarted the save, but I had like plowed everything and joined the field together and all that kind of stuff, but because Courseplay was having such an issue with it, I was hoping that maybe with this update Courseplay would be able to harvest the fields. Still can't. I don't know why. It just doesn't like it, but yeah. You get the farm which is in the same place, a lot better looking than this boss. You get pretty much the same fields, except the one with the cotton there is a lot smaller. There's I think, no, it's the same size. And you've got trees everywhere and you've got grass. Yeah, it's all almost the same, but it looks a lot better. Way better now looking at this. Way better. Doesn't mean, does that not seem like the right length? Right width. That isn't. That's a bit better. And there is a recalculate width command, which is that? No. Why does my mouse keep coming up? Is it that? There it is. My mouse pointer keeps popping up. I don't know. I mean, I think we're all in agreement. When I say we all, I mean me and DJ, that it's Patrio and Smudo. I reckon it's Smudo that's in the lead, personally, because he's got more stuff.
Yeah, I don't believe a word he's saying, guys. He's lying through his teeth. JJ has the most stuff.
I don't have land. We covered this last week.
Yeah.
So you're
I'm almost willing to bet that Smudo's daily net profit is higher than mine, enough to cover both our expenses if he tried. I think the only thing I'm winning is lease debt.
Well, then you might be in the lead, because in lease debt, if you haven't got a loan, and Smooth's got a loan, he's paying interest on that, so he's losing a little money.
Not really, though.
Yeah, I've only got 40k.
My greenhouses are all solar powered. Gives me a little money back.
They're all solar powered. Fancy that. He's using the sunlight to grow his vegetables. Alright, we'll park you here. I think I left you last time.
JJ is clearly winner of the hearts, since he's the one that brought us all together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the one to blame. Thanks. That's what he's trying to say.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but I said it way nicer.
Points for effort.
In a way that could be construed as a compliment, so there. Badge.
But I know better.
Eller badge. Eller badge. Nee.
Oh, I was going to say, being construed as a compliment is one thing, being misconstrued as a compliment, now there's the problem.
Yeah, but the title of misconstrued goes, as always, to Frithguy, doesn't it?
Doing a great job there, worker. Keep it up. Even though I could probably do it all and save myself a bit of money now because I can only do one contract at a time. That cotton bale thing with the, whatchamacallit, what is it called again?
JD.
The JD. Turn off. If there are any of those, we'll skip those, eh? Save us a hassle.
There was at least one here for field 72.
Yeah.
And for field 52 of those.
So yeah, don't worry about doing that, guys. If there's that issue with it. Especially if there's not enough cutting on to do one bale, even just to get the contract done. But also missing out, look at that water. You can really see the current in this version of the game. Really awesome. Yeah, so no point, just skip it. Skip it. Skip it real good. And engage, start, go, and bring up menu. Yeah, sure, why not? Sit back and relax and watch the sheer skill of my driving. If I get rid of that, then it's more believable that it's my driving.
Well, with everyone hoping for autonomous vehicles, that's basically how it will be. Oh, look at that. This guy can order a taxi through his phone. Such skill. How do you learn to do that?
I think it's a bit overboard with my little harvester then, why not? I wonder, no, I definitely need to turn that down, don't I? Let's turn that down to, let's go with 16 meters. We'll try that. And let's also bring that down to say 20 kilometers an hour so it doesn't go full tit at it. Let's see how we're going to do with that. That looks a bit better. Turn. Not now. Oh, you son of a gun. Why does it do that? I'd like to know why it does that.
It gets to the end of an aisle and goes, yeah, we're done.
No, because it changes. I've set it up to do automatic turns. And what it's done is because I changed the option, it's changed it to disable cruise control instead of the turns, and I don't know why it's doing that. It shouldn't do that. It should turn around automatically. This time it's hopefully set up for it. Yeah, it's got the turn symbol on it this time for 18 meters? I thought I said it's 16. Oh, we'll see how we get on with 18 meters. I think it needs the 16, not the 18. So I've got a theory I'm going to try out once we get to the end of this. Again, the mouse has popped up for some reason. Alright, so let's disengage that, bring this up. It's supposed to be 16. That looks good. Engage it again. Yes, it still has it. So maybe I have to disengage the snap when I do my changes. 16 meters. And it had enough room to turn around then. You see how we go on the other side. Yeah. I'd never liked that guidance steering one, Dave. Especially after the 1 in 17, and then you went to that one. I mean, yeah, it is more realistic. I've been told that the setup of the A to B points is realistic. But I just don't like it. I don't like the shortcut keys, and I went and used the one that belonged to vehicle control add-on, all of 19, this one here, because it was a way easier to set up and do headlands with and everything else like that. Now I use the one on this one here, which is the enhanced vehicle, which is all the stuff at the bottom right there with the damage and everything in green above the speedo and the diff locks and the four-wheel drive on and off, which the other one does as well, but I like this one because it's got the automatic turn. Apparently the other one does too, but I can't figure out how that works or where to find that option. And yeah, and same with the GP guided steering one. You can only go like at 45 degree or 90 degree or whatever. These ones you can go all the way down to 1 degree, which is really good on those modded maps that come out with different angled and funny shaped fields, so you can really get a good straight line on it. The suits me better, but at least with this one I can set it up. I can set it up to automatically turn. I can tell it, sort of like the 1 in 17, how far away I want it to turn, what direction I want it to turn. Well, not really what direction I want it to turn. As you can see, it's got number 7 on it, and the lines come up. Actually, why haven't they all come up? Okay, I don't know why. But you'll get with the lines, you'll get from going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the right hand side, and the left hand side it goes negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it always turns to the positive, so you've got to make sure that the direction you want to turn when you set up the GPS. Whoa, button. You've got to make sure that it's going to turn to the right. And I wish there was an option to swap them around, so if I want to start and make it turn left, it would be really, really nice, but there possibly is one. I just haven't found it.